KSW.
Please welcome to the show, Bob Saget.
It's an honor to be here, and it smells much better than I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. A little Silence of the Lambs pit. It's really quite beautiful in here, and it's clean, and the carpeting is done, and I really appreciate it.
Well, listen, our flesh suits, we get them dry cleaned every day.
I love them. Suits made out of flesh is what you're saying?
Yeah, well, if you
Right.
exactly.
I got you a gift. It's like the box on the movie Seven. I've got Sloth coming in just a minute.
That's nice.
That's good stuff.
Well, I want to make sure people know this because you paid Seattle a great compliment, Bob, by saying that you love the crowds here, which is why you're recording your performances tonight, 7 and 9:30 at the Moore Theater. So make sure you get to see this show because you could be on the performance because Bob's taping this baby. STGpresents.org is where you get the tickets. I love this because you're shooting it for the new special right here in Seattle because you dig our city, man.
People listen, and I'm hard to listen to, so there's something about it. I don't know if it's because of their herb use.
Well,
they're more mellow. I mean, a drinking audience, you put a lot of shots in people, and they can be more argumentative or want to be shouted out of the crowd. But a person that's just kind of mellow and chill and has a decent amount of smokage, as long as they don't drop the bong in the audience.
That's all you care about.
And everything's legal up here, apparently.
Feels that way, right?
It really does. If it's daytime till 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
I never saw anything like it. And I'm looking out the window here. I'm in Beirut. I know.
There's a whole bunch of construction outside of our studios.
And some older buildings from our view. They moved us to the studio. We actually had an older studio that had a beautiful view of the Puget Sound and the Space Needle. Instead, they gave us the Beirut view. I guess they felt like, hey, welcome the people the right way.
Well, I've seen a lot of needles since I've been here, too. I haven't seen the actual Space Needle. Just walking the streets here looking for friends.
Bob, as corny as it is, do you do the touristy things if you go to places like, so will you try
I've been in the needle before.
You have done that?
Yeah, I liked it. I wrapped the syringe around my leg and I went all the way up.
Nice. That's the only way to go.
They brought the spoon and the heater. I don't know. I really don't know anything about drugs. So I just, from whatever movies I've seen.
Right. Spoon and the heater.
Spoon and the heater. It would be a Bunsen burner.
The Amish heater on the Sunday paper they always show you. That's what they use.
I need to learn about drugs. I think I'll watch My Own Private Idaho. I don't know how to. I don't know if
Train spotting.
Train spotting is the key. Train spotting is a good commercial for Imodium. That's what that is. I mean, there's more poo in there than I've had.
There was a lot of toilet action.
There's
going on.
a lot.
Yes.
I mean, to the point of going inside. It's like It's like meeting John Malkovich's lunch. I mean, if you're a stripper and you've got giant body parts and you want people to see, you could put on there, Target.
That's a perfect one.
It really is. Subway, Arby's horsey sauce.
Arby's horsey sauce.
You know what that horsey sauce is? I used to eat Arby's a lot. Horsey sauce is I'm not messing up sponsors by saying this, right?
No. Well, you're right. You know what? You're Bob Saget.
That won't keep you from getting dead air because I mentioned Arby's.
Yeah, I'm going to plead the fifth on this.
I think.
What's going to be said? I mean, what's in the horse sauce?
I think Arby's does patronize us from time to time.
From time to time. Sure.
I like the horsey sauce.
I like the Jamocha shakes.
There you go.
Does it have horsey sauce?
Now I got to wonder.
If you call something horsey sauce, I'm just saying. It could be considered like what?
Yeah.
Hey, honey, I'm bringing the roast beef sandwiches out to the car. And that has bad language in there if you want to go into today's lingo. Do you want some horsey sauce? And horsey sauce sounds like it would come out of something horse-sized.
That I agree with you on that. So far, the logic is impeccable.
Yet it's horseradish with mayonnaise.
Yes,
horsey sauce.
It's horsey sauce. So that's all I wanted to bring up.
And you know what?
Pretty much it.
It's a hell of a combo, isn't it?
It's something, and it goes right on your buns.
Yeah.
And right around your beef that's layered in there, thin sliced beef packaging.
While eating it might drip on your chin.
Yeah. Could drip on your chin. You could wipe it off with the pieces of the meat.
Yes.
What?
Who doesn't want Arby's right now? I know I do.
I mean, it's got those. I can't really continue, I don't think. They don't sell flapjacks, do they?
All right, here's the deal, man. Bob Saget, he's not going anywhere, because he has demanded horsey sauce, so we're going to have to get him the horsey sauce.
I demand a gallon of horsey sauce immediately.
Bob is at the Moore Theater tonight. Now, this is this special 2 shows because 7 p.m., 9:30, the only shows he's doing in town, and he's shooting his new special at these shows. So you could be on TV, which is always awesome to be at a show that you end up getting to watch on when it's broadcast. And it's the Moore Theater tonight. Tickets are available at stgpresents.org.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.